Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This week we continue to review an Ayumi Hamasaki album, and today I will be reviewing her sixth full album, My Story. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. My Story came out a year after Memorial Address, and for me this album has always been among my favorite ones from Ayumi because it represents a moment in her career where she completely embraced the rock music style. Now, like I said, this album is heavily influenced by rock music, and honestly, it's a music style that fit Ayumi's voice really well. It is also an album that deals with Ayumi questioning a lot of things in her lyrics, such as fake personas that we create to hide our emotions or hide our pain. And on a song like About You, this is very straightforward in the way that she sings it, and I think the rock melody on the song is perfect to echo these emotions. Game is another song that I really like lyrically speaking, as it is a song that reflects on life and the fact that sometimes the game cannot be controlled by us because things can interfere and life always goes in its own way, whether we like it or not. But she also questions gender relationships, like on My Name's Women, where she talks about how times have changed in Japanese society just around the time the album was created. But what I love so much about My Story is that it feels like a very personal album. I mean, after all, the title, My Story, says it all. But to me, it translates, especially through its lyrics, that allow us to feel very close to Ayumi as a person. And these lyrics just don't deal so much with themes that are very accessible to anyone. And although we can still relate to the songs on this album, I still feel that there is more of an intimate approach that actually translates through how the album is built. And it's no surprise that rock music is used more, as it allows Ayumi's message and emotions, and especially her anger at times, to be felt a lot deeper, and especially on a song such as Liar, which is another amazing example of such turmoil of emotions that really feel like a slap. But also a song like Hope and Pain, it continues to really pack quite a punch. However, as usual, not everything is bleak in Ayumi's music, and songs like Moments or Carols and even Walking Proud in their own way do offer a positive resolve to complicated situations and feelings. And what I kept noticing in this album is how Ayumi is so self-aware of her flaws, her struggles, but also of what beautiful things life can offer, and this reflects in songs like Inspire, and even more so on Honey, which goes back to a softer electronic rock sound that we know so well in her music. My only nitpick for this album is that I do find the song Replace to be a little bit too repetitive and not as appealing as the rest of the album when it comes to its melody, but it's still quite an enjoyable one. My Story is an album that enabled Ayumi to show a more vulnerable side of her while never betraying the strong image and attitude that she carries through her music. And the album is so complex in its writing, it always makes me quite emotional because it feels so personal and raw, and you get to feel everything with such intensity. And that's why I love this album so much, and also why I give it 5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next week for my review of Misunderstood.